Hey guys, if you've never joined me before, my name is Ann and I'm with Share Sheds TV, and today I'm going to be gathering some flowers that are in my backyard to show you how to make a really elegant and nice flower arrangement from stuff that you use in your backyard. So come on with me to my backyard and I'm going to show you how to pick flowers and arrange them and care for them so that they are long lasting in your home for you to enjoy. All right, see you soon. Zinnias are some of my most favorite flowers that I love to grow for being pollinators in my garden, but they also make a really hardy, fresh cut flower to be able to create a beautiful, stunning flower arrangement in your house. So we're gonna go ahead and pick some of those, and I'm actually cutting for me and for my neighbor today, and these flower clippers just like to get stuck. So I'm gonna pick some from the bottom. I have so many, and you wanna make sure that you clip from where the joint is, right where you start to see new leaves grow. So that way you will create new blooms. Flowers actually like to be cut, and the more you cut, the more blooms you'll get. So it's a good thing. So I just want to show you where you would cut this flower. See where there's new growth here on this flower right here? You want to cut just above it, right there, because you have this new growth and this new growth. So the plant will continue to grow out this way and produce more flowers for you to enjoy. I see some okra out here. I'm going to go ahead and pick while I'm out here too. Might as well, so these guys don't get too hard. So this bed right here doesn't look like a whole lot's going on, or actually it looks like too much is going on. I kind of let this guy go. There's a lot of weeds in here, but there's a lot of things growing that just need to be deadheaded and taken off, like these marigolds. They propagate themselves every single year. They go to seed just like this, and then they scatter their seed in the bed, and then I'll have a group that just kind of pops up out of nowhere. They're great for companion planting to reduce mosquitoes and other pests, but I also really like them in flower arrangements, and they smell really good. And if I had some more blooms right now, I would probably use them in that, but unfortunately I do not. So what I do have is some flowering basil, and that makes a really good filler, because you need greenery in your flower arrangements too. So I'm going to cut it just like I did those zinnias, right where there's a joint that meets the two, and I like the flowers on the top. We'll try to find some more, and they're actually really good pollinators for attracting bees. All right, I've got some basil. Now on to some more flowers. Okay, this garden has kind of been a mess. I have a whole mixture of different things here, and I've got some weeding to do big time, but I love to just clip different things from it. I have really awesome Alstroemeria lilies that are really getting beat pretty hard by the heat right now. I even have some Mexican lavender, and I have a couple of different varieties of roses, and I have this rosemary plant that has just taken off. It's crazy. So I'm gonna trim some of these Alstroemeria because they are really long lasting and beautiful as a filler. And try to use these, and I promise guys, I'll get back to you soon. All right, let's get some rosemary too while we're at it. All right, now I hate to cut these guys, but they're gonna look so awesome in my flower arrangement. Let's deadhead this one. And while I'm here, I might as well deadhead some more. Get that one going. Roses love to be pruned. Okay, so I got a good clump right here that we can use as an accent piece. Ouch. The knees. And I guess while I'm at it, I'll go ahead and get this one too. It's got some good buds. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. All right, I've got some more greenery to collect, and then we're almost done. Look at how beautiful this is. Nothing like having an alligator in your back pond. This is our backyard. He's just cruising around. Welcome to Florida. Okay, so before I start arranging these flowers, I wanted to show you this. These are 2 weeks old. I picked these from my yard 2 weeks ago, and it really goes to show when you have a fresh product that is cut from the ground, you really don't have to worry about adding any kind of chemicals or additives or anything like that to your water, so that to make it live longer, because it's just gonna live longer because it hasn't been in a truck. Y'all, my cat loves to be a part of videos. Come on, get up. This is gonna be a thing the whole video, I can tell you. Anyways, it's just now starting to fall apart. So what I do first is I start out with greenery, and this is foxtail fern that you just saw me cut, and I like to at least remove some of, I'll just make a little pile here and I'll clean it up after, some of the leaves just by pulling down gently. I'll start with this guy over here, and I have a recipe in mind. So I cut the same number of flowers for each bouquet. So I think I allowed myself, I might have 4. So since this is a bigger vase, I'll do 4 here and 3 here. I like to work in groups because it just makes it easier to remember what it is that you're doing.
And so the reason why I don't put leaves in the water is because most leaves, and I think foxtail ferns will probably be okay, most leaves after a while tend to release a gas in the water, and it will kill your flowers faster. If you've ever noticed like how the water becomes really cloudy and all, if you'll notice with this, the water is clear. I changed this water a week ago, and because there's no leaves in the water, it stayed clear. So that is a pro tip. I was actually a florist for 17 years. I had my own flower shop, and so I learned a lot of things during that time. Okay, so I'm not gonna use, you don't wanna use like your focal flowers right away. You wanna save those for later. So I always do greenery, filler, then focal flowers as kind of a rule of thumb. Okay, so here's that rosemary that I cut from my yard. If you have any herbs that are growing in your yard, they are fabulous to put in your flower arrangements, and it smells really good too. If you don't get all the leaves off, you're not gonna have a huge problem on your hand. You'll be fine. Okay, I put one going here and one going there. So now I got a whole nother side. I'm gonna have a mess to clean up in a minute, but that's okay. Put one kind of in the back, and one over here on the side. Okay, here's another one of my roses. I'm just gonna put it out on the side, and I'm gonna dig for that basil in here. Okay, I'm gonna take the other leaves that are lower. You might wanna use that to cook with or whatever, even the rosemary I pulled out, and kind of put that towards the front. And hold on just a second. Boy, cats are so mischievous. I'll tell you what. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the middle. I mean, really, this could be an arrangement by itself, because that's when you know it's the start of a really great piece, when the greenery speaks for itself. So I'm gonna put another one back here. Oh, it smells so good. Actually, this is a shorter piece, so I'm gonna put the shorter piece back over here on the side. And I'm working backwards to front ways so that you can see more of what the flower arrangement is gonna look like. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the alstroemeria. Again, pull the leaves down. Fresh cut it, so that way I can, oh, I gotta sneeze. Woo! Woo! All right. Goodness. Leaves your hair all a mess after that. Okay, I'm gonna cut it a little bit shorter because I just feel like, judging by how it felt, that I would need to cut it a little bit shorter. But you can always, here's another trick, is kind of hold your flower up to the vase and see if you need to like stand it up next to it, touching the bottom. See if you need to trim some off, and then you can kind of eyeball it. I think I need to trim an inch off of that. All right, then I got 3 over here. Now I'm definitely gonna have to cut these because it's going in a shorter pave style vase. Sparky, stop it. I might make this one an all the way around. I might make this a all the way around flower arrangement, so I can put it on a coffee table or somewhere where people are gonna see it all over. All right, now I'm gonna go with my zinnias, and you can trim those leaves off, really doesn't matter. And I'm gonna put some towards the front over here. If you want to leave a little bit of leaves on it, it's fine, but I would definitely pull off those ones on the bottom. See how pretty it's getting over here? And another one. Just gonna put him back here. And then this guy as like a stand-in. So I kind of see a hole in the middle here. So I'm just gonna put him there. All right, so that one is good until we get the roses in. And I'm gonna peel off those flowers. And since this is an all the way around arrangement, just wherever I kind of try to keep it symmetrical. And fresh cut this tip of that. Put one over here in the back. And then, isn't this funny how it's growing? We had a bad storm that came in about a week or two ago, and it blew my flowers sideways. And so then the flower just was like, oh, I'm supposed to grow like that. So it just started growing all crooked. But that's okay. We can still make him work. Put him in there. Oh, lost a flower here. Okay, perfect. Now, okay, so with the roses, I kind of see a hole. There's like a perfect little spot right there in the center right here. So I'm gonna take these, and these are kind of thorny. I mean, you don't get super thorny roses like this whenever you buy them from the store. So I would just say be careful and get your gardening shears and try to trim them off as best you can if you grow roses at home. So I'm gonna put him, because he's got a couple of beautiful little buds, and I'm gonna just move some of this basil out of the way and stick it right there in the middle. And there you have it with that one. That one's done. How beautiful is that? Let's move him to the side. Okay, now we've got this guy where I'm pretty sure I can divide this up a little bit here. And, okay. Where do you look like you need some love? Right there looks good. So I'm gonna put one right there. And I'm gonna trim off some of these thorns so they don't shred my greenery and flowers on the way down. And I think I'm gonna put this in the back, because maybe this needs to be an all the way around kind of flower arrangement too. So put him on the back. Let's see, now I gotta straighten it out. See, do I need to pull some greenery out here? Yes, it looks so good. Y'all, I can't believe this came from my backyard. All right, check it out. Look how beautiful that is. And then we've got this all the way around low pave style flower arrangement here. Okay, so that was 2 flower arrangements we did really quick, all from the backyard, didn't cost us a thing. You can use this to bring to a guest at a dinner party or to a friend that's really kind of feeling down and out, needs some cheering up. And it's free for you, but a world of love for them. So thank you guys for watching. Have a blessed day.
And that concludes our lesson today on learning how to arrange flowers from flowers that we grow in our garden. I hope that you really enjoyed it. And if you're interested in viewing more of our videos, we invite you to go and take a look. We have cooking videos and more gardening tips, and there's more to come. We're just getting started. So go ahead and like this video and subscribe. We would love to have you. There's so much more fun to be had here. Have a blessed day.